Mrs. Miller?
Thank you. The Activities Committee met on January 15th, and before I move into the motions, I would like to mention a few things. Mr. Hipp gave a presentation on the concussion testing program, and he shared his appreciation for all of Dr. Bavard's efforts in facilitating and making this a success. So I would like to give a mention to that, Dr. Bavard. Thank you. Also, we discussed the 4-day work week for the summer. In order to save electricity and energy, and the estimates are between 12,000 and 14,000 for just those 2 months, the 4-day work week. So a memorandum of understanding will be coming in a couple months. Okay, moving on to the motions. I have just two. Motion to recommend approval of the following overnight trip, PHS overnight trip to FCCLA Pennsylvania State Leadership Conference on Wednesday, March 19th, 2014 to Friday, March 21st, 2014 at the Lancaster Host Resort and Conference Center.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Moved by Mrs. Miller and seconded by Mr. Bergomo, am I correct?
Mr. Casper.
Yes.
Mr. Casper, I apologize, Mr. Casper, and Mr. Bergomo for mixing it up. I would comment that, and I've said this many times, so this is not specific to this motion, but I'm always concerned when our students are gone for 3 educational days rather than over a weekend. I don't know that our students are concerned, and I'm sure many of the students will have no trouble making up the work. I just think it's unfortunate to miss precious days of educational time.
And I did question Rachel, I don't have her name in front of me, and she did assure us that they would be making up their work.
Any other comments or questions from board members? If not, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 9-0. Mrs. Miller?
Next motion to recommend approval of the Pennridge School District calendar. The following holidays will be designated as local holidays: January 2nd, January 19th, February 16th, April 3rd, and April 6th, all in 2015.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Moved by Mrs. Miller and seconded by Mr. Bergomo to approve the next year's school calendar. Comments or questions from board members?
I have a question. When will the board be voting on the whole calendar?
Now. That is it.
This is the
Oh,
motion,
okay.
I
correct?
just mentioned the 4
Yes.
local holidays.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, it made it sound like it was just,
This should be in
Yeah,
one.
okay, I have it.
Packet,
It is in the packet.
okay, thank you.
including the days, I guess they're red letter days on this particular document. Any other comments or questions? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 9-0. While we're on this, then if you will excuse me, Mrs. Miller, can we comment on the calendar for this year's? Because we've obviously had a few inclement weather days, for lack of a better terminology. Dr. Bavard.
Sure, thank you, Dr. Yarnell. At this point in the calendar for Pennridge School District, we have used all the makeup days that were built into the calendar. We built in, not including November 5th, which we didn't ever seem to use until the last 2 years, but we could have used them due to the hurricane and the Halloween snow surprise. But we now have used them all. Students will finish 1 day later. We're using one of the days at the end of the year, and staff will now finish on the 20th of June as of right now, and we're almost through the end of January, and this winter is going to be like this all winter long from what I hear. So that's where we are. We are making sure that on the makeup days we've talked with the other 2 sending school districts that share the VOTEC, and they are using the same 2 makeup days for their snow makeup days. So school will be in for the VOTEC, and we'll be able to at least save some money on having to bus extra.
Thank you.
And those 2 days were what, February 14th and 17th?
Correct, February 14th and the Thursday before Easter break.
Thank you. The next Activities Committee meeting is scheduled for March 12th, 2014 at 7:30 at this location. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is academic performance. We